Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1328 podcast, also known as the 1328 Experience. I'm your gracious, humbled, sensational host, Dakota Smith, and welcome. Take a seat. Oh my God, Caleb, what are you reading up there?
Sorry, I was just going on with my usual Sunday activities, reading the Sunday paper, and these two handsome devils just caught my eye.
Oh my God, they are.
It's something about the 1328 Experience in this week's paper. I don't know.
Is that an official newspaper?
It's an official newspaper. It's saying they're just these South Dakota football players just creating this podcast that's just next level. Wow. Take a look at this.
Let me take a look.
Take a look at those guys.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Caleb Vanderish, by the way.
Oh,
this is my voice, so you know which one I am.
Shout out, we'd like to give an extreme shout out to Madeline Sindelar.
Yes, thank you
for taking the time to interview us. We really appreciate it. Wonderful lady, great to speak to. Wrote an amazing article as well. Really appreciate that.
If you'd like to read that article, find our Twitter. Yeah. I mean, we posted a link. And
also, you can go to the Volant.
The Volant, yeah. Thank you, the Volant.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Shout out to the Volant, definitely. But yeah, that's just a little start to the
Just
day.
a little start. If you want, boom, there it is.
Exactly.
Nice picture of us.
Oh, yeah. So,
I'm gonna start off real quick.
Okay,
I'm gonna start off. Something that I've been thinking about, and I've been greatly appreciative of. There we go. Is, if someone comes up to me and first mentions the pod in any way, they say they like the pod,
mm-hmm.
I immediately fall in love with that person.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, that you can't. I'm an easy sell.
Yeah.
You say, "Oh, I love the last episode." Oh, the pod's awesome. Keep it up.
Mm.
I'm in love.
Well, I think what for me.
The Cupid shot me in the arrow at that moment every single time.
No, I think for me particularly, like what really like warms my heart when someone says that is because when they say that, like, because our pod is just so genuine and like it's just genuinely us talking, and we discussed that in the article. But so when you say that you enjoyed us speaking, like it's just like
there's no higher compliment.
Exactly, you just enjoyed us being us. Like
Thank you.
Exactly, it's beautiful.
That is amazing.
No, it is. I couldn't agree more, honestly. Shout out to all those listening. Shout out to those who consistently listen.
Or just one episode. Hey, we gotta start off somewhere. Someone said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I only listened to one." Yeah. Don't be sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So support.
Yeah.
I love it. We love it.
I love you guys.
Continue to listen. Really, we're still growing. Obviously,
we're trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Always a work in process. A work in progress.
Yeah. You wanna kick it off with shower thoughts? Or?
Yeah, I can kick it off with shower thoughts.
Kick it off with shower.
So a shower thought of mine I recently had. It was the topic of people who are colorblind.
Ooh.
Yeah. So and then also like the topic of color just in general.
Dude, the videos of people like who are colorblind and they put on the glasses for the first time. Have you seen them? They can see color.
Yeah, it's insane. I'm sure.
Those get you a little teary eyed when they first see color. You're like, holy smokes! What a thing to first. I couldn't even imagine that.
Yeah.
Like what's going through? They finally see color. Like it's insane.
Yeah. You can and I'm gonna say a little fact that I heard, and obviously fact check me if I'm wrong here. But I was told that one in like 5 or 6 men are colorblind, and there's
like by two. Colorblind comes in 2 colors, right? Like
yeah.
You can't see
there's
this
like
and this.
There's like spectrums like
that. Yeah.
Which apparently
that's the most common spectrum.
I don't know. I'm very curious.
I think there's like. What is it?
Green.
Is it the blue-green one where people can
distinguish my 2 favorite colors? So I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
Blue and green.
Yeah. So that and it made me think because this shower thought was a continuation of a conversation I had at Spirit Mound.
Spirit Mound. Yeah. What's happening at Spirit Mound? No. Who knows?
Yeah.
Just about it.
Exactly. Yeah. It made me think like wow, like I appreciate color and like different colors and in my love for art I appreciate color so much that like thinking of like not having color in my life I don't know I'd probably be fucking
I don't know, your whole reality is different.
Exactly. That's fucking insane to me.
Yeah, that one
so
speaking of color, the one collage of all the what are those movie posters. Movie posters they're all ordered by color.
Yeah, it was really cool. By like the aesthetic of the color. And it was also interesting to me that because I feel like you know that, but like how many movie poster designs are centered around like the white with red letters because like there's so especially I feel like particularly like older films like in that there's like because I'm pretty sure what's it called Ferris Bueller's Day Off is like that. Like, there's so many like classic movies that were just like the white with the red
White,
letters
red.
and like the red.
Yeah, it pops.
Yeah, exactly. But I think I found that extremely interesting because I also spoke to someone and they were saying like, she was like, yeah, I think my dad's colorblind, and I was like, damn, like that's crazy.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
like just so many like people around you can just be colorblind. Like that's
So common. I had no idea.
Apparently it's way more common than you would think.
Yeah. And how many people?
My dad's colorblind.
Your dad's
Really?
colorblind? See, that's
How
crazy.
many people don't know that they're colorblind? People just
Also
like
true.
they see something, and then their whole life people have just said that is that color,
Yeah.
and then everyone
Yeah.
then they're like, oh, that's that color,
Exactly.
without knowing that they're not seeing the true color.
Yeah.
Who knows that like how each of us like entertain that
That's
color?
facts.
Like no one really knows if we see the same color.
Yeah.
We just know that
No.
that shade that we see
Exactly.
is what we call
Is
it.
what we call- yeah.
But we don't know if we see the same
That's
shade.
very true. And I was gonna say, in connection with that, like that's interesting. That like, what is it in your eyes, or like, because it clearly must be like a brain to eye connection thing or something like that, where you don't see like what is that you don't see color? Like that's like I'm curious on like an anatomical level, like what is fucked up? Isn't that the right thing?
Yeah, I think.
But like,
I got
yeah.
the gist of it. Yeah.
But like, what is
What's
disconnected?
lacking
Where's-
or yeah.
Like, where's that disconnect?
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
extremely curious because it's like that's interesting. Like, and also just the idea of color in general, because color is obviously like you're just saying, like it is obviously so subjective in terms of like what you see and like how you discern it and like whatever. But it's also like I like to like whenever I think of color, I think of like the whole, because like the reflection of light.
Mm-hmm.
And like the spectrum of like light on top, like I just find that sort of stuff like interesting because it's all stuff that we as humans have just like we've we've just adopted and like we've just said, okay, this is red, this is like I don't know, it's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. The something with color and like what it'd be interesting to see like in California, back in my hometown, the fires and whatnot are like literally changing the color of the sky. It's like a reddish orange.
Yeah.
Like what if that was the constant? What if that was like our blue sky? Was that
like
color?
orange?
And how would that impact life at all? Like people's moods and anything? Like I know color has a lot of impact. Like,
It does.
and like different companies use different colors
Yeah,
around
exactly.
buildings, whatnot, because
Exactly.
increase productivity, some
Yeah.
increase like positivity, whatnot.
Yeah.
What would people's mindsets be like on a more consistent basis if the sky was a different color?
I don't know. That's really.
Like,
That's an
would people be more violent with a red sky? That's an idea.
That's
That's
honestly
my
a
head
fair
right away. Like a red sky.
That's a fair assumption.
Seems like a war type of thing. Like
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, to that point, like this is just like a random color thing that like has to do with like people's emotions and how they move. Is like I read something where like insurance companies, if you buy a red car, like especially particularly a sports car, but if you buy a red car of all colors, then your insurance is gonna be higher because apparently like it's just a known psychological factor that like if you purchase a red car, then like you're more likely to like speed or like make poor decisions and thus your insurance is going to be higher and you're going to get into more accidents or whatever that may be.
That's pretty wild. Or is it more that like it's more obvious that you're speeding because red is such a color that stands out.
Maybe.
So it's like
That
if
also could
you're
be.
just rocking a gray Honda,
Yeah,
they're not
That
gonna
could also-
they're not gonna catch you speeding just
That could
because
very
like
well
oh it
also
blends
be.
in with everyone. But a red car that's gonna pop out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what goes on there.
Yeah. Personally, just on the I'm not really a car guy, but just on the
Not a
personal.
car. I do not know how to fix a car.
No.
I don't know anything. No,
I don't know
I don't.
much
I'm not
about
doing my
cars.
own oil changes. I'm taking it in.
Oh, absolutely.
That's not a job to me. That's just
Exactly. Just not my thing.
not my skill set.
Like, yeah, exactly.
appreciate other people's skill sets
Exactly.
that have
Know
that.
your skills.
So yeah, just go and provide them with some business.
Facts. Know
Exactly.
yourself. Just briefly on cars though, I on the topic of like having a red car, because I personally do have a red car, weirdly enough, but I only like black cars. Like I would only purchase like
That's some shade at your car though.
it is.
What if she heard that?
I know. Cheryl knows though. Cheryl,
Come on. You can't do that to Cheryl.
No, Cheryl knows.
Cheryl, you're the exception.
Okay, yeah, Cheryl's my exception, my one and only, because I love her to death.
Yeah.
But the only cars that I will personally purchase in my life, because my father thankfully purchased that for me.
Shout
That's
out
my
Mr.
first car.
Smith.
Yeah, shout
Love
out to
you.
go. Love him to death. But I like any cars that I personally will purchase will be all black, because I just don't know. I just don't like. Even though what I have
Yeah.
noticed, and I didn't believe this for a while, that white cars they always seem cleaner than black cars. I like didn't want to believe that, but they
White
always
cars always seem cleaner.
Yeah, because in this, and I had the same response.
Yeah.
Because
I think the opposite.
Exactly. You obviously like I thought the same thing, but if you really think about it, like a black car, you can see the dirt and like
the water stains.
or like if they're like a bird shit or something like what I mean. And I'm like, and I say this because like Trey's car, I was seeing, I'm like, yeah, that actually does really look dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Like compared to mine, like you can see a suit of mine gets dirty because it's a darker based color, so you can see the water stains. And
Yeah,
like
the contrast between the colors.
Exactly.
Like,
And then on white, you're just like, oh, doesn't really look that dirty.
No, it's just
like
white.
yeah. So I felt that's really interesting.
Yeah. All right, my shower thought. I'm going in. I was thinking, how many times do you hear about different food places in different industries and whatnot getting caught with serving like contaminated food or mislabeling food and whatnot? And I was wondering or thinking about if there was a way to know, like, throughout the course of your life, the craziest food that you've eaten unknowingly. Like you go to a food restaurant or a restaurant, you order something, you think it's something, but really it's just a completely different animal or food, type of food. Like what if you think you're ordering chicken and some restaurant served up some random type of meat? Like that'd be pretty wild to know. I don't know. I think people are pretty good at disguising food.
Okay.
What if they don't know? What if the supplier of the food just they're like low on something like shit, put this in there. Yeah. Like that'd be pretty crazy to know. If you've eaten some seagull and you thought it was chicken.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is sea chicken. You're eating sea chicken right now. Like you don't know what you eat.
Honestly, as a person who often eats fast food and particularly McDonald's, I don't want to know what.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the thing. I don't know if I would want to know. But I think I would want to know. Yeah, the fish fillets from McDonald's, I don't know what kind of fish they're using it.
Don't ever disrespect me like that.
Fish fillets.
And what's she order? Fish fillet.
Bam.
That's why I always done it, honestly. I just love that.
I just gotta love it. Like, you think in the McRib?
I've never had a McRib. That doesn't make sense.
My dad's a huge fan of the McRib. When they're back, he's making a run.
Is he? Yeah.
He's making a run.
There's obviously a lot of people that are like that. Like there are like
well, it's because they take it away and then they bring it back and they're like, oh, it's back, so we gotta get it while it's back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's in some extreme.
Good job, McDonald's, with the business principles.
Also, like the principle of them giving Travis Scott a fucking
what a collab!
That is literally the smartest business move ever.
Yeah.
Like such like a blatant just marketing like money grab, but like so smart.
Those videos of people of those guys, they're just going like, over here blasting sicko mode in the background. How pissed off would you be if you're a McDonald's worker? You heard that for the 30th time today, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like, just order whatever, order some McNuggets. Like,
honestly,
come on,
stop being extra. But no. Like, think about how, like, smart that was. Like, they literally just said, like, alright, we're gonna give you a fucking... I'm sure that deal was insane for Travis Scott. Like, I'm sure it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And all this guy had to do was record, like, 2 things, like, come up with the most basic...
In the commercials, they just use his cartoon.
Like, what?
He's not even...
He didn't even have to go. He didn't even have to go.
No.
The guy, like, dude, that is so smart.
Yeah, that's...
Dude, that man is, like, I'm not, like, a Travis Scott fan musically, really, but, like... In terms of like the moves he's making and like the shit he's doing just to make like that dude's gonna.
Do you think he's coming up with that or his managers are?
Oh well,
it's gotta be the managers. It's gotta be. Probably he's just ignorant.
But dude, that dude probably is trending towards being a fucking billionaire soon. Like I feel like he's got so many different deals working right now. Like his Nike shit, like he's got his Nike endorsements right now are insane. Yeah. Like and he's probably like he probably took that deal honestly because. I'm sure he makes a crap ton off of concerts and like venues, and with that not being obviously an accessible option right now, he probably like was trying to find some other money moves. Cause I've heard some things about the music. Oh, I knew this about the music industry kind of before, but like there's so many different like rappers in particular, and that's why I know this, but. That like depend on like that revenue that like from like venues or like concerts or like things like that like literally depend on it like because their contracts are like structured to where like you're not making a crap ton off like sales. I mean you are, but at the same time like the real venue that like you really see in your pocket and like that you're probably able to like spend, are that money that comes from those like concerts, those festivals, those whatevers.
Yeah.
Like or those appearances for whatnot. Like, and right now, obviously, no one's doing that. Like.
Yeah, I saw something today, actually, interesting that we're talking about this. I saw something today on Twitter that was like, these people are making tons of money from what made them icons,
Yeah.
but like, then it talked about George Clooney. He made more money from his tequila than his acting career.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan made more money through the Nike contract
Yeah, of course.
than his actual basketball career, and it had a list of like a bunch of people like that.
Yeah.
That their specific thing made them icons, but that's not where they made the most of their money. They made most of their money doing other things outside of that.
Yeah, like LeBron James.
Yeah.
Like his endorsements and like his investments are insane.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes him most like. I don't remember when I did this research, but it was like I did it for something I think. But like, out of the portion of his like revenue and worth, it like. I'm pretty sure like 75 or upwards of that is all from his endorsements, his like lifetime Nike deal, his freaking investments that he like owns a portion in like Liverpool or whatever football club that is. But football. But yeah, like, dude, like that is so insane. Also, shout out Rich Paul. That man is that is a hero of mine for sure.
Yeah,
the guy is insane. He's
the agent.
Yeah, he's the
It's
agent of
that
LeBron
Clutch
James.
Sports?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
making money with so many people are going to him.
Yes.
Because he just gets stuff done.
Guy didn't even. This could be a little inaccurate, but I'm almost positive he didn't even go to college.
Yeah, and they try to ban him from doing that because he didn't have his degree.
Yes, they specifically made that deal
to siphon out people like him
Exactly.
to get the people that we want the educated people so you don't hurt the players. But really, it's just like they're catering to a specific generic target audience.
They were just
or
trying to
target
fuck him
people.
up.
Yeah, just fuck him up.
That's
But
crazy as fuck.
It's crazy.
Okay, another little. This wasn't really necessarily a shower thought, but it's something I felt interesting and I want to see your perspective on.
Yeah.
Pet peeves.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you have a lot of pet peeves.
What?
I feel like you do.
I have a pet peeve just eating. I think I have that illness or that like thing where if you hear people chewing loudly or breathing, that bugs me.
Both of which I do.
That bugs.
I apologize.
That bugs me.
I really do. You guys all know. I
but like
I
it doesn't.
loudly.
I don't know. It's just it comes and goes. I guess like so, not all the time it bugs me, but like so I'm like holy shit.
Mm.
But I mean that's a pet peeve. I'd say. I don't know. I think like maybe more like that's really all that comes to mind. Honestly, pet peeve.
And that's so. I have two things to say. The first of which being it's always hard whenever. Which is an interesting thing. I feel like that might be something.
You coming at me saying I feel like you have a lot of pet peeves?
No, that wasn't.
That's crazy.
That
is crazy.
No, I was gonna address that
is
in my
crazy.
next point. Because hold on. But my first point is
just like catered or like points me in the direction of a type of person that is like
does it?
Damn,
It
that
doesn't
hurts
at
me.
all.
That's a shot to my.
People
heart.
have pet peeves. I feel like I have a decent amount of pet peeves, but I also just like
it's alright.
Let me make my.
It's alright. It's alright.
My first point is I feel like there's some kind of psychological thing there to where like whenever you think of your pet peeves, I feel like they can never come.
They can never come, but when it happens.
But when they happen, you know for a fact that this is my pet peeve.
Yeah.
And that's really interesting. There has to be some kind of like psychological fact because I feel like that happens to everyone. I could be wrong, but
like you just can't recognize them when they're just randomly brought up.
Yeah.
But when they happen, you're
moment,
like, holy shit,
yeah,
that's
like,
annoying.
I hate
like
that.
that is the
That
worst
is-
thing. Like please,
exactly.
I don't want to experience.
I don't
that
like
again.
that at all.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
I feel like it's extremely interesting. There has to be some kind of mental thing to that. But my second point is I say that because I noticed the things you do, and also it made me think of like in terms of like your interactions with like women particularly. I feel like sometimes you just have like some pet peeves. That's not like a bad thing. That's literally just like you have pet peeves.
Oh yeah.
Because like you're like, and this is not a fault at all. If anything, this is better.
No,
You're just a very like you're a very like particular person.
Yeah,
like,
I'd say
terms
so.
of
Yeah,
those things.
yeah.
And that's what I think of. Because like you are like, and that's good honestly. Like
Yeah.
you like know what you want and you know what like you want to see.
You know, I've lived a long life at 22 years old now. I know what I want. And
So that's what I
I
thought of
just
particularly when I said that. But like, yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Let's hear some of your pet peeves.
So when I thought of this, I was trying to think of more pet peeves, but I really only think of like two. But I like my first one, and like the major one for me. So growing up I shared my bathroom for basically my whole life with my mother and my sister.
Mm-hmm.
So like doing that, you just have like hair everywhere, like
Oh,
loose hairs.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this. I don't know, but like loose hairs everywhere, and I just hate that. Like
You hate the loose hairs.
I hate loose hairs. I just like I don't know what it is. Like especially like
do you have a specific location where you don't like the loose hairs? Like on the sink,
particularly if you find like you ever just like get a hair in your mouth.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you get the hair in your mouth after you ordered food from a specific location, and you find the hair in your mouth after you've already consumed that food.
Dude, oh my god.
Talk about a mood killer.
Oh,
that you're just like
no hair in my mouth at any moment just makes me want to just like. Oh,
yeah, I'm not a fan of hair.
Like thinking about it right now. I mean, I'm sure nobody like loves it, but I'm just saying like it particularly bothers me.
Yeah,
like,
hair in the mouth. Yeah. I'm with you. That's tough.
I just hate loose. Like I don't know. I just hate having loose hairs around. Like I just don't like it.
Hair in the face, cuddling.
I hate it. Oh, hair in the. Ooh.
Oh gosh. There needs to be a better like. There needs to be a better way.
Or big colors. Miguel from the side just
maybe like a
few cuddling as if he
maybe
just
like a few minutes
would never cuddle. Are you not a cuddler, Miguel?
Miguel's a cuddler.
Oh, a huge cuddler.
Yeah, Miguel's a cuddler.
I know you're a
big
cuddler.
teddy bear. Yeah, maybe a few minutes of cuddling a little bit.
Just a little.
I just can't sleep with it.
Oh no,
it's brutal.
Dude,
like get to the side. Everyone gets a side.
See, that's
everyone get to the side.
Yeah.
And hey, sleep. I highly value sleep.
Yeah.
If I'm coming into contact with another human being while sleeping, I just can't get in the right mindset. I can't. No, my brain doesn't work like that. I need to get my side. Boom.
I don't think humans were truly meant to like.
I feel like they were though.
Contact one another during.
I feel like that was like for protection, like by the fire. We used to stay together. Maybe I've just evolved in a different direction.
You have a point there. I see.
You know what I mean? Like they're outside, we're sleeping outside by the fire. You got a couple stay warm too.
Okay.
But hey, we're in a nice insulated house.
Yeah. Just get.
We have blankets.
See,
we don't need to keep each other warm.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe if the heater is broken, maybe we can speak into this and then we can maybe move that direction. But our heater's not broken.
No, it's not.
Our heater's fully functional.
Fully functional.
Blankets, we got a lot of them.
Yeah, we do actually. So something about that is like I feel like there should always exist like okay. You guys cuddle, you do your thing, like you guys talk, whatever, and then like when it's nighttime, you just say, all right, nighttime, like sleep time.
Sleep. I'll see you in the morning.
And then you just say
sleep time.
Oh, that's correct. What? Or you could be our lovely roommate Trey and say, and then immediately ask the woman to leave.
To leave. Hey, can you? What do you do? I want to know what Trey does.
I really want to know
what's your move to?
What's his go-to?
What's your go-to to
ask a girl
to end everything? We're like, all right, I'm just gonna head out. Why don't we take you home? Do you do that? Like, hey, do you need a ride? Do you ask for? Do you say, do you need a ride?
That's probably what it is.
That's probably. I'm thinking, yeah.
Do you need a ride? Oh my god, that's the most like condescending. Like, you need to leave.
They think she's singing like vibe and everything. Like, oh, we're having a great time. And like, oh, we're gonna talk, hang out, we're gonna fall asleep in each other's arms, and
we're gonna cuddle.
And then we're gonna wake up and it's gonna be such a great experience. Trey's just like, so you need a ride right now, or you need me to take you home? Or you got someone coming to pick you up?
Trey did this to himself.
He's not happy. He's not happy.
He did this to himself though. He shouldn't. It was too funny for me not to say it. But yeah, there's always got to be just like that time where you just say, all right, time to go to sleep.
Time to go to sleep.
Go to your half.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not in little twin beds.
No, we're in fulls. What size is our bed?
I think it's a queen. Oh, it's a nice. It was one of those ones where they shipped in a box. You know, and then
I got mine from Costco. But yeah.
I love Costco. Yeah. We need to go on a rooming Costco trip to Sioux Falls. I need my mom and Vander to send out a little Costco card that I can use.
Shout out to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, by the way, if you're Elizabeth, if you
also hold on before let me just do this. My son duties. In the last episode, we did shout out the lovely, wonderful, I love you. I know her as mom, Elizabeth Vandrush. And it was a few days before, and my brain wasn't in the right spot. I don't know what was going on, but I forgot to wish her a happy birthday. Not actually, but in the pod.
Like,
of course, I gave her a call.
Yeah, of course.
Come on, you gotta give her a call.
No, of course.
And yeah, I probably should have sent the card, didn't send the card. So I've been bad with cards lately. I gotta send cards more.
Yeah.
But I know this is late for the pod, but I thought it was due a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Everyone say happy birthday to Mama Vanrich.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy belated, but yeah.
Belated,
love you
belated.
too. I haven't even met you yet, but love you.
Love you.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Oh, have you ever just see those nice Nike gray thermal gloves you sent Caleb? Like, if you ever just happen to see those around again and just feeling generous, I mean, I'd love a pair. Just gonna throw that out there. Not asking, but I'm not asking.
Putting the idea out there.
Yeah, I just gonna throw the idea into your brain, like.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen them? Yeah.
You just, if you're walking around, you see a sale.
Yeah,
Just
go.
Just go. I mean,
Like a large or XL. It's funny that because I mentioned this earlier in the week that I was gonna maybe throw that around, but I love that. But
Micah, do you want to touch me real quick?
yeah,
Just make sure it's deeper. We're just making sure the camera. We want to get the YouTube out to you
Yeah,
guys.
we're gonna get the
And,
YouTube out to the
you know, we've mentioned a few times on the pod that we think we got the camera figured out. No such thing has happened. We have not got the camera figured out. Sometimes like the audio, we try to do an audio thing, little audio with an external mic. Didn't work too well.
Yeah. Camera's beeped like multiple times.
We don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You think it's just a point and shoot type of thing, camcorder, but we're hoping it doesn't turn off halfway through.
Yeah.
It's fully charged. Got a nice SD card in there,
Yeah.
but
It looks good. I like the shot.
I like the shot.
But so that's my one pet peeve. My other pet peeve is I don't know if you guys have noticed, but yeah, we're gonna circle back to the pet peeve.
Yeah.
My other pet peeve is I personally, I don't know what it is. I don't like walking barefoot anywhere. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed. I never walk barefoot.
Yeah.
Like I'm always wearing slides or socks.
Yeah.
It's a very weird. Like it has nothing to do.
You and I are polar opposites on that.
Yeah.
I'm barefoot
I don't
right
like
now.
being barefoot.
It feels better on my knees and feet when I walk barefoot.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm getting to my ancestral. I don't know. I feel like
Where were you going?
I don't know where I'm going with that, but I feel like humans used to walk barefoot. If I'm wearing shoes all the time, sometimes my knees start aching, and I don't want that. It's like
Honestly,
it gets me back to my center.
I think honestly, like it used to be the opposite for me particularly.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of my movement patterns are based on when I would have like extremely bad usher slide as a kid.
Oh,
and,
like the growing pains.
Yeah,
and stuff.
and I mean, we all do.
Tough.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
But mine just like would kill me, and, like all the time. And so like
You can't run. You can't do anything.
like why I used to like not bend my knees and like have like sometimes like an interesting running pattern is because of that. Because I would always compensate, and I play a lot of basketball. So like I played basketball more than anything as a kid.
Yeah.
So I was just constantly on a hard wood. Jumping
brutal for
and-
the
yeah,
brutal
exactly.
for yeah.
So I would literally come out of like basketball tournaments and like not be able to walk, and people would be like,
"Oh my gosh!"
Yeah, people would be like, "Are you okay?" I'd be like, "Yeah, it's just a normal thing."
You're like, "I don't know. This is just the everyday thing."
Yeah,
They're like,
exactly.
"Dude, do you need to go to the hospital?" You're like, "No, this is like my everyday life." Like,
no, like genuinely, people like parents would always ask me that after games, and I'd be like, "No, like I'm okay.
I'm good.
My knees are just killing me."
My
like,
knees are just like I got bad knees.
Yeah, literally.
They're like, "Kid, you're 13.
Exactly.
Like, you got bad knees." I don't
Literally.
know what to tell you.
And I think like that also had to do with like why I wouldn't walk around barefoot, because I think like I feel like I would always like because I would also have like a little heel pain. I think that also connects to like growing things, but
so when I walk, Achilles stretch.
Yeah, something like that. But I would walk around barefoot, and I feel like that would hurt me more than
the no cushion.
Yeah. Oh, we also had hardwood floors, so like I it just I don't know. It always bothered me. So that's another pet peeve of mine. Like I don't walk anywhere with barefoot really.
Yeah.
Like if I walk somewhere barefoot, it's just know I'm uncomfortable and like not liking it.
Yeah. You're just not in a good mindset.
No,
if you're
I'm just not.
seat.
You know I'm distressed.
Yeah.
But
do you sleep with socks on?
I used to big time. Swear. I used to.
Gosh.
I
can't fall asleep with socks on.
I can easily fall asleep with socks on. I used to like religiously sleep with socks on. And the only
because your feet were cold or what?
I don't know.
Or just you like the feeling.
I really don't know, honestly. I think like no one ever really told me I didn't or like it was weird.
Oh yeah.
And to a certain point, like I remember the point that like I first tried to not, and I was like, oh, like this is fine, I guess. Like
yeah, I guess this is fine.
fine.
Yeah.
And then like I'm pretty sure literally the only reason I stopped wearing socks was because I was like peer pressure.
Because people were like, dude, you wear socks, that's weird.
I remember
you're like, no, I don't wear socks.
Oh, no.
I don't wear socks.
They're like, yeah, who sleeps with socks? That's so weird. And I remember being like,
no,
I would never do something like that. No, because I remember it had something to do with a conversation I had with like friends of mine, and they were like, "Yeah, that's ridiculous," and I was like,
Is it?
You're like,
Yeah, it is.
like,
That's
yeah, but no. So that's another. But I think it also has to do with the bare feet thing. I don't know, but I just don't really like being barefoot.
Barefoot. Yeah.
So I think that's what it has to do with, to be honest.
Yeah.
Something weird I just kind of like thought of. Did you do like? I feel like I've had conversations with people, and people have told me that like not everyone showers naked.
What?
Like not everyone showers naked. Like I feel like I've met some people, and they've want me to tell you how my brain process got to that point. So I thought like
no. How do you like even when you're just showering like at home or anything?
No, I'm
you
saying
don't shower.
no, not me
naked?
personally.
No, I'm not saying you.
Yeah.
I'm saying you as in, like as the person that's
Yeah.
saying this.
Because I remember I was that
I've
caught
never
off
heard
guard
of
when I
such
was
thing.
told
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I've never heard of.
It was I forget who it was, but it was definitely I think it was a guy. I think he told me. I don't remember who this was, but I feel like I was told that that this guy like showered with swim trunks on, and I was like, what? Like, how are you cleaning yourself?
Like I don't know. I don't want to say anything and be judgmental and say anything like that's interesting.
No, it's
I don't know what's going on there.
I'm not joking.
I don't know what's going on. Like yeah, I don't want to say that's crazy and then just be for a certain reason I'm not understanding. But
maybe honestly, I don't
like
know.
that seems a little ridiculous to me.
Yeah,
I
remember hearing that the
everything.
same thing because you're not washing everything.
Like you have to like open up the waistband and then scrub everything.
Yeah,
it's like I don't know.
Why do that? That's interesting.
Maybe he
also,
just hasn't gone to the pool lately and wants to imagine he's out just having a good time.
Maybe, honestly.
Just put the swimmer trunks on. Which has at the pool? Swim trunks, yeah, shower, water.
Yeah, maybe. Also,
who knows?
okay, I don't know why my brain process just got that. I mean, I can explain why, because I was thinking barefoot, and then for some reason I was like, when am I ever bare feet? And I was like, in the shower.
In the shower. Oh, some people don't.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I thought about that. But another, like, close to shower thing, and like this was a topic of conversation, like on Twitter or something not too long ago, but the concept of actually washing your legs.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
You, like, go out of your way to wash your legs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I probably don't.
You think the water rinses it off?
Like, to be honest,
I mean, playing outside sports a lot, so you always you have dirt on and stuff, so like you always had to.
No, yeah.
But always washing legs. What do you mean?
I mean, like, if
So
I
you don't like put soap or like on your knees or like your ankles, feet, thighs.
See,
bro?
I'm not that flexible. Like,
You
I
can't
go like
bend down,
dude,
or put your leg up.
Dude,
On the little
that scares
thing
me.
where we put the soap, like those two.
I know, trust me, I know exactly what you mean.
Or
Well, but I don't put it on the
back
back.
of the
I put it
top.
on the back of the top.
Back of the tub.
Curl the toes on the back of the top.
Get a little grip.
You guys are
I don't know why Michael's reacting like that. What did you do? What?
Wash your legs?
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about
no,
your
I
reacting
do.
to the curly
I
toes.
do,
was
but
like,
I don't like. I don't like go out of my way and like get into it.
What do you mean go out of your way? Like literally anything is going out of your way to do something.
What do you mean?
Like you have to go. I mean, like you're just standing in the shower, so technically you have to go out of your way to wash your hair or put face soap on or like.
Well, no, but those are just like those are easy. Like I'm saying, like out of my way is like having
your arms literally hang down.
I don't know, man.
You have to bring your arms up to do those
know,
things. Your arm, you just put soap on. You can just like pat, go around.
It's not.
Scrub.
It's honestly not an easy task.
I mean, the feet. Yeah, you have to get down there.
Yeah.
You have to like bring the foot up, get a little bend.
Because I get like I go like right here and here, and I just get a nice little win. But I like honestly.
Like, are you saying like no soap though? Like you just kind of like.
Oh no, soap for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't like. I don't consistently do it. Let's say that. I don't always do it.
I don't know.
Which is I just find that interesting because I feel like there's a large population of people that in reality don't do
I
that.
feel like a large
that do
people,
what I do.
like a large percentage of the population don't put soap. Like don't scrub their feet. Like they just think the water in the soap gets it.
I don't scrub my feet. Not
Just at one point I was part of that population.
Yeah.
But then I learned that it doesn't do that. So you got to scrub.
Yeah. I don't scrub my feet. Well, I don't scrub my feet particularly here because I don't have like a little loaf. If I had a little leaf.
I heard those things are gross. Like those
I'm
things
sure they
like
are.
bacteria.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Thinking through that, dude,
Alkaloids,
I'm sure those things are disgusting.
Dead skin cells.
Yeah, they
Dead
probably
skin
just
cells,
carry a
yeah.
ridiculous amount. Well, okay, but while we're on this topic, wow, we just really got into shower thoughts on shower.
On
showering.
On showering.
But
oh, do you face the shower when you're rinsing your hair? Do you face the shower head, or do you behind and you do the little head back?
I go a little head back. Actually.
I do the head back. I don't face it. I don't. No, there's something about. I like the head back.
Well, because I don't.
Nice.
I don't like getting.
I don't want any soap on my face. I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I definitely feel that. I don't want soap on my face, and then I also like. I think it's like a thing where I don't want anything that was. I don't know. I think I just like don't want like the water from my like whatever's in my hair to like get on my. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just.
Yeah.
But that's an interesting thought too. Like I feel like there's probably a pretty polarizing thought. Like, are you a shower head facer or a shower?
And I've only heard of one person doing this. When you enter the shower, when you're outside the shower, you have the curtains or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What do you get in on the side of the shower head or the other side? I'll get into why I'm saying this, but like, what do you do?
I get on, like particularly in our shower, I get like on the shower head side.
You get in on the shower head side.
Mm-hmm. Do you not?
I go on the opposite. I'm always on the end, away from the shower head.
Thanks. What about
and
you?
then cook.
I go on the shower head side because you got to feel the water.
Yeah.
But like I do a little hand thing, then I go around to the other
you
side.
like touch
I
on the
might touch it, and usually I know the timing. I know the time.
Change direction.
I know the I get work on a little change of direction, a little hard left jab step. I kind of know our like the timing of our shower. Like I know when I turn it to this bar, I know how many seconds it's gonna take to get so hot. Like so I know. So I'm like, oh, I turn it on, but I know it's gonna be warm by the time I get to this side.
Yeah.
Everything. But Cody Case, shout out Cody Case. There was a video that once came out of him, and I thought it was completely strange, and I know others did as well because the reaction that it got. Turns the shower on, and then gets in on the water side like you guys speak, like the head of the shower, and I thought that was
as soon as it's on.
Yeah, when it's on. But I don't know how long it takes. But like he turns it on, blah, 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 but he gets in like on the side of the shower head, and so like you immediately get just hit with water. You don't get
what we do. So.
Yeah. The fact that you guys do is blowing my mind right now. Like,
Kind of
I
polarizing. Wow.
thought it was kind of strange.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, well, to be fair, like growing up, we didn't have like a. It wasn't the same setup. Like it was like a. It's like a kind of like a box thing.
Yeah.
It's like
Do you have the glass?
Yeah, it's like a little
Yeah,
glass. door
okay,
kind of thing.
yeah.
So I never had to deal with that before,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I definitely do get on shower head side. I really don't know why particularly.
Yeah.
Like fun fact, I have burned myself so many times though.
Because that thing gets hot.
It does get hot.
That thing gets the heat and that water. Oh man.
If you turn her a little too past the point,
too far, you're getting.
and then like you're getting burned.
You're getting.
You're getting burned.
Some sort of degree burn.
Yeah, I once did it, and I like had to.
If you turn it all the way,
no,
you're in
I didn't
for
make
one.
that
You
far.
get that all the
Absolutely.
way. Sometimes showers though you can turn it all the way, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh, it's nice
exactly,
and warm.
Exactly.
This
Our
one,
shower, no. You
No.
literally burn yourself.
you'll burn.
I did it once, and I was like, oh my god, and I like sprint to
You
the
gotta
back.
get to the back.
I had to
Yeah,
sprint to the
yeah,
back,
yeah.
and then I had to like make it. I was like, how am I gonna finesse
You
this?
reach your arm around.
Exactly. I was like, how?
You reach your arm around. Maybe you get a little trickle of the hot water on him just to speed up. You're like, oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Extremely. Oh god. What a scenario. Also, I ate shit in our bathroom so hard one time. It was so
How?
bad. I
I feel
felt
like
literally.
there's like not a lot of room to eat shit in there.
I don't know what it was. I think I like stepped, and I think I slipped, and my foot that was in this bath like slipped,
Ooh,
and then but I don't think my other foot had even made it in yet. So I was like, oh my god, and then I'm gonna try to not
Did you fall into the tub or outside the tub?
in. I think. I
don't
think it was
remember?
in. I don't remember the entire situation because I tried to just eject that from my memory. I was like, I remember telling
Abort.
that didn't happen.
Boom.
Yeah, because honestly, like, I feel like it was one of those moments where you're just like, God, maybe
this is
maybe the brain's starting to deteriorate. Like,
Maybe this.
it's like one of those things.
kicking in.
If like there are things that like are signs of you like getting older or like losing
At 20 years old, yeah.
yes, but I'm saying there are signs
Yeah.
though. I read it somewhere. Like if you ever struggle to like get your key, like to open your door with like if you had a key, I'm not gonna say that on pod. Like if to get your key into the. I'm sorry, I was gonna say that we don't even have a key to our house, but I.
We lock our doors every
Yeah,
time though.
of course.
Now we learned our lesson. Now we lock our doors every time.
Yeah. But.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Thank God you said that. But so Yeah, like I heard, like if you ever struggle to open your door, like with your key, like that, like usually that only happens like as you get older. Like you, like those are like one of the small little things that like in your everyday life that you'll then struggle.
I feel like everyone misses the first like two attempts and they get it there.
I don't know.
It's like a boom in perfect every time. Like do many people just go perfect right in the first time?
That'd be crazy.
Like without a stabilizer of the other hand to like get it in. You know what I mean? Like if you just do it with one hand, you're gonna miss it. Like what impressive accuracy someone has if they just go keys out, boom, perfect.
And eyes, extremely impressive in that situation.
I mean, maybe you need a career in some athletic abilities if you got a hand eye like that. That's pretty crazy.
To be honest. But yeah,
crazy.
Another thing I read on the topic of showering is that like the human body in terms of like dermatology and like the way your skin is set up, like you're it's honestly more healthy to not shower as often as we like probably do in society.
Oh, yeah.
Like in terms of like your like from a dermatologist's perspective, like in terms of like the health of your skin and body and whatever.
Yeah,
like, showering soap,
especially with soap. It's like you like rinsing out school, showering with soap all the time, or using shampoo all the time.
Yes, that was also the.
If you're using like crap, I think that's why so many guys are bald so early. It's like they use crappy shampoo so often that it just kills their hair. I know genetics plays into it. We think genetics. I think that has something to do with it as well. Crap shampoo all the time, every day. Like people in the locker room blows my mind. People in our locker room using hand soap in their hair after practice,
disgusting.
like and for their face.
That's so
like
gross.
that is not the move.
That's terrible.
That is not. That's not what
so
you want to be doing with your skin.
Oh, awful.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. No, it can't be that. That's pretty brutal.
But yeah, I just think that's interesting because like I forget the exact like amount that they suggested, but it's like I want to venture to say it was almost like once a week maybe. But I mean also we have to factor in that us as athletes are extremely active.
We wear helmets all the time. We're working out twice a day for like football with workouts and then practice. So us it would be different. Yeah. But like just if you're just living like you're just going about your normal life without practice and whatnot. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, 100%.
It's quite interesting.
Getting on a different topic. I know we spoke of this earlier in the idea of at some point doing a push-up contest. And this topic came up, and I was thinking, what a ride it would be if, just for content purposes, we it'd probably work. It'd work better in a bigger city than Vermont. Like if we're in like say New York City, we're walking around Central Park, and then you and I, we challenge people
to push-up contest.
Push-up. So us two, we're like, all right, we have you take 2, 3, 4 people, do as many push-ups as you guys can combined, and then we have some sort of like thing like whoever wins, blah blah blah, gets something or whatever. But then you and I try to add up to more than that. Because getting like random people in videos and whatnot, videos are the most fun because it's just like random public. But how funny would that be? It's just us walking around and we're like, man, do a push-up contest, get some people.
We can also do that around campus too.
We should do that around campus.
Be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout. Like we might be popping out like, get ready. You're walking to class. No, you're not going straight to class. You're doing a push-up contest.
I'm gonna do a little push-up. We walk around the block.
Let's see you hit 50 real quick.
No, we'll just like walk around the block and be like, hey, like.
We have gloves to keep our hands.
Exactly. Or like super random. How you doing? Like, would you want to be in our video and do some push-up contests with us?
That's content right there.
You could do that, right?
I think we can do that. Yeah. We should be able to do that.
We might do that. Be able to like that. That'd be
funny. We're just like once a week. What day of the week would we put? Like, there's no name that we could do with push-ups. Like, push-up. You can't do push-up Friday. Like that doesn't sound that great. Like,
I don't know. You just push-up. I don't know. We'll come up with something creative.
Monday Madness.
Monday Madness. The Monday
Madness. Yeah, that'd be funny.
That'd be really funny. No, I honestly, that's sick. I really enjoy that. Just walk around, mosey around campus. Speak to some nice ladies.
Uncle Ron or Mr. Trey Thomas on the camera.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll pop in the push-up contest as well.
Maybe.
How many can Miguel get? How many push-ups can he get?
Do we
want you on the team?
Just like in a row?
Yeah. Oh, and how are we gonna quality push? We can't. We're doing that.
No, absolutely.
The quick pumps. No. We can allow it.
I can bust out like 30.
Okay, 30. Okay. We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah,
we'll keep that in mind.
Keep that noted.
Not to.
Hasn't been tested, but.
In middle school, did you guys do push-up tests?
I mean, I was huge in middle school though.
What do you mean by huge?
Like bigger, not like fat, like just bigger.
What
There's like 3 different perspectives I could have taken that.
Yeah, what was huge about you at middle school?
Oh yeah, it was huge.
My, like...
Why would you stumble stance as he stumbles to...
It's my body, I don't know, I was big.
Big boy.
Big kid.
That's fair.
Yeah. Alright, fair.
Alright.
That's cool.
We'll have to bring that
No,
up.
yeah.
How many
okay.
people are in the channel? We'll see.
We'll see.
Let's see.
We can
We'll
do
see,
multiple
like,
episodes, we don't have to-
Yeah.
we can get
No,
there.
no, but like, how many people are like, how many people versus us two? Like, is it we're about 4 people?
Oh, I mean, if it's girls, we could probably ask them to do like 3 or 4 of them, and then like.
Yeah, I like
'cause,
that.
mean,
I like that.
Yeah, we should be able to.
Perfect.
Maybe I'm
We can get
talking
that.
to my ass on it. That might be a little too. That may be a little bold of a
Oh,
statement. On 3 or
If
4,
you're
but-
if you're watching this on YouTube, please notice my new extra virgin olive oil, premium world selection, 100% Greek.
Shit's full.
I don't know. I'm not. This is not a sponsorship. I just, if you've listened previously, you know I'm an avid consumer of some high quality olive oil. It's Colavita. Colavita. Olive oil. But look at this bottle. Come on. It's beautiful. It's
That's a
beautiful.
nice little word.
Yeah, Colavita.
What does that even mean? What does that mean?
Dude, I don't know. Colavita.
That's a nice sound to it.
Yeah. The North American Olive Oil Association Quality Seal is awarded only to olive oils that are tested proven pure. 100% Greek extra red. Oh, fresh herb plus
Wow.
peppery finish,
Peppery
making it a
finish.
versatile oil. I don't know.
That boy's extra.
I'm not
rich.
sure.
I love it.
I'm not sure. There's no name, but I just shout them out. Look at that. It's fantastic.
Thanks. Got that
Boom.
born again version. Got that Trey Thomas.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm kidding.
Why?
A
Jokes.
status name for medieval Greek dweller in the hut.
Dweller in the
I
hut.
like that.
Colavita
I
means.
don't know why. I like that.
Mm.
Colavita.
Yeah, it does have that. That little
God.
in a commercial.
Put that
It's
on
like
the board.
it's one of those like perfume or cologne commercials where
Yeah.
it's like oh this thing it's Colavita.
Yeah.
And then she goes out to someone like flowing in the wind.
Exactly.
Just like, oh,
Exactly.
looking all beautiful
Yeah.
and such.
Speaking of like, what cologne? I was trying to think of not perfume.
Do you wear cologne?
I do wear cologne.
I wear cologne like every once in a while.
Yeah.
Right now I don't have a good cologne. You know, like so I just like. And not rock.
I've
I've been
had-
rocking.
I've-
I need to get. So if you want to give me, if anyone listening would like to give me something,
Some ideas.
get some cologne.
Okay.
Send some cologne.
No, so I've had probably the same, like little like this size bottle of cologne.
Mhm.
It's like a, I want to say it's like, I want to say it's Dior, like Dior's
Dior. Yeah.
Salt Savage.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that?
Yeah,
Like,
I've
the
seen that.
commercials
I
for
know
it?
that. I know there's a Dior one for. You know, it's for women's perfume where it's like
Mhm.
a nice bottle with a long head or something instead of a at the top. I believe. I know that.
That sounded suggestive, but
Suggestive. It wasn't meant to be.
I know it wasn't. But that.
Oh, also, if you
dirty.
like, if you have interest in a young lady, and you're trying to find a way to progress that relationship, like, hey, I'm going cologne shopping. Can you come with me? And then like they'll be like, oh, do you like this? And they pick out one that you like, and then you wear that one more often. They're like, oh, you smell so good. You wear this. And you're like,
I think it's one of the more like just like meaningful compliments, or like it just feels nice when someone's just like, ooh, like you smell good.
you smell good. Yeah, it does
It's
something
like-
to you. It does something. You're like, okay. Thank you.
Alright, cool.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you just gotta play it chill where you're like, oh, I like
But
that.
deep down, you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're like,
oh,
fuck yeah.
yeah, it's just like a
You're
feel
like,
good.
bet your ass I smell good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, no, but I what I was gonna say about it is like I've had this bottle for like I feel like 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah.
And I only use it really like on nights like last night or like just like going out, like if you're trying to feel
Oh,
fancy.
Last night.
Last night? Last night was a film.
I was working.
I know.
I was working. I was getting verbally assaulted at bartending.
Yeah, verbally assaulted.
Oh, it's just the usual verbal assaults that bartending went. Oh, there's people are.
People that mean?
No, the opposite of mean, but it's like.
Oh,
Weird
you're talking
verbal
about like,
assaults.
oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were
It's
talking
like
about
you're
some, no, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. But I thought you were talking about like something, I thought someone was just like on your ass last night.
Oh no!
Being
no.
mean or
Someone
something.
did try to scam me though. I was like, dude.
Scam you?
I was like, yeah. So there's this like tactic where you try to overrun someone and throw like a bunch of orders at them sporadically. Like, I want this drink. Oh, we want these drinks. Oh, we want a bunch of these drinks. So they think you're gonna forget the drinks, but no, not this drink. Come on. So
That
they
you're gonna-
give them. So they order a bunch of drinks sporadically. Like, think about that, and then they think you're getting overwhelmed with stuff, and so then they give you a bill. So the guy gave me a 50, and then I was like, oh okay, went did it, got it, and then I was like still getting the drinks to him and whatnot, And he's like, no, like, I gave him change. And he's like, no, I gave you 100. And then they think that you're not going to remember they gave you 50 because you're overrun with drinks, and so
What a douchebag,
and then they're like, oh, I gave you 100. I was like, no, you didn't.
Sir,
I was like, sir, you gave me a 50. And then he's like, no, I gave you 100. And then I was like, honestly, like, I can go check right now to look back at it right now, but I'm 100% positive you gave me a 50. Then he's like, no, it's all good, don't worry about it, because he realized he got caught.
What?
Earlier when I gave him to that same guy,
Mm-hmm.
I was bringing him 2 beers, got 2 beers for him and his buddy for the first 2 drinks of like order of 20.
Yeah.
So I gave him the 2 beers, and then later on, after I was finishing up the order, he's like, we never got our 2 beers. And I was like, guy,
Dude.
I remember going and grabbing the infusion and Bud Light that you ordered. Like, I brought them to you.
Good.
And then he's like, no, we never got them. And I was like, honestly, like, I can go get you more beers. I will charge you for them. But I'm 100% positive I gave you those 2 beers. I'm not sure what you did with them. I saw you grab them and whatnot.
Is that what you said?
And then, yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna, like, who the hell are you? And so then he did that, and then, like, he started to feel kind of guilty, and then he, like, threw in a huge tip.
Oh, did he
And,
really?
yeah, like,
Okay,
threw in
at
a
least
huge
okay.
tip. And he's like, then he's trying to, like, buddy up with me later. And I was like, guy,
It's like,
don't try me.
Yeah.
Don't try me. Best bartender
This is at a
outside of
wedding,
Missouri.
right?
What?
This is the wedding, right?
This is a wedding, yeah.
What about it?
Big bartender weddings.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
Still never been to one, but crazy
Yeah.
stuff. That's cool though.
Yeah.
That's very cool. But yeah, it was an interesting night to say the least. The boys were filming. Like, it was just a film. Just all around. The boys were rolling, definitely, to say the least. A lot of different things went on. A lot of different heated encounters, I guess you could say. Yeah. Well, a clip that could really metaphorically describe our adventures last night is a particular clip from Anchorman when Trey had recently pulled it up before filming, but I'll
Talk about a film.
Oh, a film.
Anchorman.
Whew, film. But yeah, it's a clip where like the main squadron of people, like, including Ron Burgundy, like are getting into like some kind of fight or a standoff with the other news station, and it's like just that's how you could describe last night. Just disrespect.
Not so physical.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
did get physical.
No.
No,
I mean, we're just lover boys, right?
Lovers.
Lovers,
Certified.
not fighters. Huge certified. But yeah, it would never happen. But yeah, shout out last night. Great nights. Great nights with the boys. Yeah, can't wait till Halloween.
Halloween, yeah, we're going costumes. I have the bleached hair right now, so I'm thinking Machine Gun Kelly is a funny one. What are you doing? Are you doing the Frank Ocean? Are we doing a boy band? Is that what we're officially doing? Are you still doing Trippie Redd?
I'm definitely doing Trippie Redd.
Mm-hmm.
Trey's doing Trippie Redd. What are you doing? Sam Smith?
No.
Is that what you're wanting to do?
No.
I had to say that.
He's going.
I said that knowingly he's going to post a blog. Yeah, I guess it's
I'm nervous. What was it? Sam Smith.
No.
Always gonna be wearing a little flannel.
I feel like he's going to rock the turtleneck. He's got like a high black turtleneck or something, maybe.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. Ed Sheeran, is that gonna be?
He's not orange enough. He's not orange enough. He's not orange for Ed Sheeran.
I'm
not orange at all.
I'm just trying to
I
think
know.
of-
That's why I didn't mean enough by like saying you're orange. I didn't
Yeah.
mean I just feel like you have to be orange to do it.
Yeah.
You do not have those.
You took that offense.
Yeah, it's alright.
I'm just trying to think of the most just bland and normal white musicians, and I was like, okay, Ed Sheeran, yeah,
Sheeran.
definitely a vibe.
Vibes.
But I don't know. I could be Frank Ocean, but like, what am I gonna wear? Like, as Frank Ocean.
I don't know.
What are you guys wear?
Yeah, exactly. It would just be a normal outfit for me. Like, that'd just be.
Yeah.
But see, I just like the thought of me wearing my Batman onesie. It's just,
It's intriguing.
it just makes me so happy. It's just, and then I also have a Deadpool onesie, but I don't know. Comment whether or not comment what I
We
should
need
be
some
from.
costume
Yeah,
ideas.
Give me some costume ideas. I mean, like, I got Batman onesie, Deadpool onesie. Just give me a new idea. Why not? I really like the idea of this is an idea I've had for a really long time. But a film I thoroughly enjoy, and I probably thoroughly enjoy it because of the title, but I also just love the people that are in it. It's just like a good movie to me.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, what a movie!
Film.
Love that. They always played that on like it's a film, and And the,
Have you not?
have you never seen this? Oh my
We might have
gosh!
to.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, there's no Sunday Night Football. We might have to watch that tonight. Like actually, that's
This is-
crazy.
I'll be-
That's bad.
no.
That's
so
really
bad.
bad.
They put it on TV.
Yeah.
It's just constantly
Really
on TV, which
is.
kind
It's
of like
a lot.
it's like all right. You don't make it one of those movies that's like, oh, it's
Yeah.
whenever you want it, you can go see it on TV and it ruins it for you. But what a film!
No. I purposely looked around the room.
Angelina Jolie,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
I
what a
purposely
lady.
looked around the
What a
room
lady.
to see who hadn't seen
Brad
the film,
Pitt?
and
Oh yeah,
they look amazing in that movie.
yeah.
Like okay,
Oh,
see like
gosh.
that kind of the correct me if I'm pretty sure he's buzz cut in that movie,
Yes.
and like that's what I think of when I think of like what you would look like with a buzz cut.
Oh,
No,
oh.
I'm being that serious.
Oh.
I honestly like when I think of like you pulling off like a nice
a little
buzz.
buzz.
That's what I think. I think of like you would pull it off like that. Like
Dude,
oh my
high school kid.
God, he's so
Buzz.
handsome.
Brad Pitt
Dude,
is a fantastic.
Look at this. I'm telling you. I honestly think you can pull this off. Like Buzz Brad Pitt, I'm telling you.
Oh
That's dirty.
yeah. I'm
So
not saying
dirty.
yeah that like I'm saying I pull that off, but I'm saying that's a good look for him.
No, yeah, but I think you really could. Like I think like this
That
is.
is-
Oh, look at. Oh.
He's just
Is
like
this-
great. Is it
Hold on.
true?
Is
it
this
true that-
Caleb Vanderwich? The bleach blonde
bleach
Brad Pitt
blonde?
with the 5 o'clock shadow? Hold on. Show the people at home. Show the people at home. That might be Caleb.
Ooh.
That might be Caleb. Oh my God.
Is
That's
it
actually
true? Is it
insane. I
true
gotta
that
see
people
this.
hate working with Brad Pitt because he doesn't? Back to the shower. He doesn't like use soap or anything or shampoo, so he smells like shit. Is that true?
I
That was
did not know that.
I heard that one time, but I didn't hear any like. I
don't
just
know
heard that. I didn't looked into it one bit.
No, I didn't know that. But I mean, that'd be interesting. I know like
Interesting.
actors are definitely weird. Like I know, well, Tom Cruise is like ridiculously short.
Scientologist as well.
Also, I was gonna say that next. Also a Scientologist.
Like, what?
Which is like, okay. Like,
Evidence.
Evidence.
Evidence. It's crazy. Evidence.
No, yeah. But like,
Yeah.
yeah. Actors are sometimes weird. Like, once again, like Tom Cruise, extremely short. Like, that's why.
Great actor though.
Oh,
Holy
amazing
smokes.
actor. Yeah, amazing
Act
actor.
the shit out of him.
Yeah, I think like that's why it's better. It's fit for him to do like a lot of action roles and stuff because like,
Yeah.
you don't obviously need to have like, the perspective of his height in a lot of those.
No, because it's all like crazy
Exactly.
angles, fast paced. Yeah,
It's also crazy how like there's so many films that you can just like well when you're filmmaking you can just angle things out to make people not look because if you take a certain angle or like record something from just a certain lens or
like
whatever
a depth, everything's playing a part
exactly.
into
So
it.
it's easy to like make him seem not shorter than the average like female.
Then you see him on like a red carpet situation
Yeah,
next to other
yeah,
people, and you're like the same guy.
Yeah, that's
That's the guy that was knocking out 50 dudes in a row, like
Exactly.
taking people out.
That's crazy.
I'm not sure. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, but we have to watch Mr. and Mrs. Smith. What a
Yeah,
film.
what a film.
But I brought that up because I think that costume would be sick. Like
Yeah.
I know you'd obviously need a female counterpart for the costume, but
Yeah,
I think
so I mean, if anyone wants to be my Angelina,
if anybody wants to be
anyone's.
we could both be. I don't know. What if we just Mr. and Mr. Smith? That'd be hilarious.
Pause.
What? Wow. Oh, wait,
man.
come on. No, but yeah, Mr. and Mr. Smith.
Judgment free zone.
Exactly.
Come on.
Dude, I know, but honestly, that's my goal.
Okay.
My goal is to find like a nice gal who we can just do a Mr. and Mrs. Smith costume. That's awesome.
Oh, that'd be
that's
fantastic.
in-game. That's Sloan level.
Sloan. Wow.
Shout out Sloan. I mean,
Shout out Sloan.
she's if you
What a
understand the
wonderful
reference,
woman.
like, oh gosh, watch out. Only few truly understand. Like, shout out D God because he'll definitely understand. Like Sloan.
God.
Sloan.
D God.
Dolphin. He's a big
yeah.
entourage guy.
Oh, I knew he was a big Entourage guy. I didn't know who you were referring to, but
No, yeah.
D guy. I should have picked that up. But yeah,
Yeah.
we've had conversations about
Yeah,
Entourage
yeah.
and that no one in his house appreciates it.
Oh, in his house. I thought you said in this house.
In this house,
Are you kidding me?
it's our
Oh.
our Bible.
I
Entourage.
almost
Poster-
got up
posters
and
right
prayed
there.
to the poster really quick, but shout out my boys.
Our morning prayers.
Oh gosh, yeah. Okay, well, I think we're
I think it's good.
closing in on
Yeah.
the conclusion.
It's our hour mark. Yes, we know.
Yeah,
We're not gonna go 2 hours.
No, we won't. I know the people.
People, do 2 hours.
know.
2 hours of the best content ever, but 2 hours just don't have 2 hours. We're like we love it so much.
I know.
We just want to keep in, but we have stuff to do. So we understand. We're listening.
We
We're
understand.
great listeners
Yeah.
over here. Fantastic listeners, I would
100%.
say.
Yeah.
It's one of our talents.
Once again, comment costume ideas.
Costume
for both
ideas.
of us. Also comment if you have seen Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and if you haven't, go watch it now. We are tonight.
Are we ending though?
We're gonna end with
what do you want to end it?
We're gonna end with a.
Or we could say Mr.
They're gonna end
right?
with a quote of the day.
Oh yeah. I want to hear. This one should be it. Yeah. What you're going with? I like the angle you're going.
I think. So our quote of the day, we're gonna leave you with this, and we're not gonna give you any context or any
No
explanation.
contextual
We're
evidence.
gonna leave you with the quote of the day for this episode, and it is.
Say into the mic. Here, bring it over here. Bring it over here.
Glad you came, but please don't make out with other guys in my house in front of me.
Ooh.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is episode 5.
Episode 5. We love you. Like. Oh my God. Subscribe, like, comment, share on your stories. We love you. Thank you so much. Bye, people.